What's up, guys? Thanks for watching the channel. So, over the weekend, LeBron James hit 40,000 points. It's, objectively wise, a pretty big deal. It's a huge accomplishment for LeBron James. Shout out to him. First person to ever hit 40,000 points. But unfortunately, it's got all the ESPN media geeks all screaming about LeBron being the GOAT again, which is just, objectively speaking, just untrue. Honestly, I don't even know if I have him in my top 5. At some point, I gotta take a deep dive and really create my top 5. Right now, I got Jordan 1 and Kobe 2. Then I probably got, like, Magic, Kareem, Hakeem, and, not sure where from there I gotta take it. Honestly, I don't understand how you can even think about putting LeBron James even top 3 when he's let Steph get the same amount of titles as him in his reign. You imagine Kobe letting... I mean, I love Steph. Steph's my favorite player ever. Second favorite player ever. But can you imagine Kobe letting get short little Steph get the best of him? Kobe would have played him on D, locked him up, shut him down, and Steph would have got 0. Kobe was that great. The fact that most people don't have him at number 2 is crazy. Most people, when they start talking basketball and I hear them not to mention Kobe, I honestly stop listening. You got clowns like Nick Wright and all of his other media buddies who I do enjoy listening, and I from time to time I do enjoy their take. Well, most of the time when they get into their in-depth debates, they're just wrong. They sound like cheerleaders. They don't sound like lovers of the game or historians of the game or people who've even been watching the game that can be honest with themselves. They sound like they're lying to themselves, lying to the public. There's no way to look at Jordan and then to look at Kobe and then to look at the careers that they had and then try to put LeBron over them. It just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of metrics out there to measure it. It doesn't look like they've used any of them. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know where you think LeBron falls. Is he in your top 5? Let me know who is in your top 5. I would love to see that in the comments.
What impact does a statistical place in the NBA have on you?
Well, that never drove me. You know, I mean, the stats only add up when you put forth the effort and you don't worry about it. If I sit here and play for the stats, I would have never retired in '93, or I still probably be chasing Wilt Chamberlain's time, you know, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all-time scoring lead. You know, it's all about winning championships and winning. You know, the stats that matter to me is the games that we win and the rings that you collect.
When LeBron got drafted into the league, the media started to change the narrative, trying to make him the GOAT. They started trying to change it slowly, that it wasn't ultimately about winning, that it was about the eye test, and that the stats didn't matter, but LeBron was the best we'd ever seen. And then when he couldn't overtake Jordan's championships, then they tried to make it about statistically, well, longevity. They just keep changing the argument. And what's crazy is that they've been having this exact same talk since LeBron had 0 rings. Now we're all these years later and he's only got 4 rings and we're still trying to leapfrog him over the GOATs. It's literally crazy, guys.
On LeBron, this is what Magic had to say Saturday speaking at the University of Albany. There's going to always be great players in basketball. There's going to always be guys who win championships in the NBA, except LeBron. Everybody's always asking, who is better between Kobe and LeBron? I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you're kidding me. Kobe, 5 championships. LeBron, 0. Stop trying to compare him to Michael Jordan. Come on, man. 6 championships for Jordan? Now, Magic later would say that he's joking. Look at the comments, though, and he says he was joking about it, but are comments like that out of line?
Absolutely not. It was entirely appropriate. It was entirely accurate. A matter of fact, the only problem that I have with Magic Johnson is that he ultimately ended up saying he was kidding, because he shouldn't have been kidding. He's absolutely correct. And this is really at the heart of the points that I've been making, and I'm dead serious about this, all joking aside, Skip. It wasn't your statements. It was LeBron's performance. I've been defending him for years against you. But I will tell you this. I have spoken to numerous champions in the last 8 9, 10 months. And here is the one problem that they have with LeBron James. It's not just the fact that he's devoid of championships, but not only does he seem to welcome the celebration of him, but he seems to celebrate himself when there's nothing to celebrate. He hasn't gotten it done. 9 years and counting, 0 championships, and celebrates himself entirely too much. And that is why you heard Magic said what he said. And I dare to tell you this: Magic Johnson is not just speaking for himself. He is speaking for a multitude of champions out there that have a problem with LeBron James being in their class when he hasn't paid the price. Simple.
With Broussard is this. And be honest with me here, please. Was there ever anything LeBron could do after the Dallas series? Or was the Dallas series such a blemish? Because that's the one argument I'll accept. The one argument I'll accept is that Jordan never had a low like the Dallas series. And so if LeBron had won 9 championships in a row, it wouldn't have mattered because he had that failure. Was there anything in your mind LeBron could have done post-Dallas, because we're now a decade removed, to become the greatest player ever? Or was his story written 10 years ago and everything else has just been erased?
The answer to that question is really easy. And Chris Broussard goes on to basically say the same thing. All he had to do was win. He went to the finals 10 times. All he had to do was win at least 6. Kobe got there 7 times. All he had to do was win at least 6. Kobe got 5. LeBron's got 4. Steph's got 4. You guys did not get 6. You're still chasing, but even if you get there, you're no longer going to be the dominant driving force that just snatched it from everybody like Jordan was. Kobe fell short. You know, he knew he fell short. He got Shaq, but we play basketball, we play sports to win. It's about winning. Stop changing the narrative, people.
Great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
There is no way that LeBron will ever beat Jordan. Nobody will ever beat Jordan, okay?
Okay, LeBron's a better rebounder and passer.
Will you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Call me when LeBron has 6 championships.
That's your only argument?
It's the only argument I need, Sean!